Good evening, guys. It's 6:05 p.m. Today is July 11th. Okay, it's a Monday. So today we had a choppy day and confused participants, right? So we actually knew that idea, that participants are confused going into the day, So here, right? So look at this, right? 3900 will decide. 12,050 will decide. See, that was the closing remark from Friday. End of the day, Friday, when I wrote the note, end of the day in videos, right? These are the closing remark, right? And so price trading below those levels, that means sellers are in control, right? That level has decided at that point in time, right? Because price is trading below. So, but anyway, so today is all about Globex low. So I wrote a note a different way today, right? Because participants were confused. You don't know where the price is gonna go, right? So you have to just stick with certain levels, widely available levels, which is Globex low, Globex high, Friday's low, which ES went below, right? Friday's close across the board in all the indexes, right? So these are the four levels basically, and in addition we have a chart notes and our levels, right? But these are the levels, that may decide something, and those are the key levels to trade in general, right? So NQ's Globex low, there was a trade there actually, opening high, there was a trade there later in the day, and then if price is within this area, in between these levels, right, intraday ping pong, back and forth, keep the chart notes idea also in mind. Below sellers as per the chart notes, above buyers. Basically this 3900 and 12,050, that was this idea. That was the chart note in essentially, and then between these levels you can see intraday ping pong, back and forth, and that is what essentially happened today, right? Back and forth, see? So it is all pre-planned, you just have to see through it, and then trade accordingly. I can sense some sellers being active, but I cannot confirm it because it was, confused participants. But I can sense something, and you can see it, opening down move, strong one, right? So, but that was the problem. Confused participants, opening down move doesn't make sense. Even though I was sensing the move, but that does not make sense. That means I did not take the trade, because that was not expected. It was a fake move, and you can see it, price later on reverse all the way back to the top, right? So that's how it is, and goal is to wait for the right opportunity instead of being aggressive, right? And quick in and out and call it a day off, right? After you enter, basically. Russell below 1767, some sellers, right? Step 1, below 1747.50, little bit more seller. That's what happens, right? When it broke down below, more sellers came in. It couldn't go here, so that means buyers still defended. Buyers had defended it, but it is possible in the overnight it may go there. Who knows, just keep an eye, but it may not go there. We'll see how it goes, Gold is this, this is the support, and that is what the story is about. This and this now, and this, that's it. Those are the three key levels, Trim number 45 and 04, right? So 45 was the open drive down. That was the level, 12,050. Remember from Friday's closing remark? That was the key level. Now look at this here. 12,045. This is the level and open drive. Right from there. That's our dream number 2. Right? Dream numbers are important. Correct? When price slices through both the dream number and Globex low, which is 996 or whatever, right? You can see sellers are there. You can short right here, right? But the idea was this move came from nowhere. Confused participants, move happened, instant momentum down, right? So, but this move has no legs in it. Even though it went down, look at ES at that time. We discussed, right? We need to see both in sync today, right? So ES was barely moving when NQ was way down, So that was the issue. And now we cannot short. Personally, I cannot short when I was not expecting this, open drive with no legs in it, So there is no trade for me here. Even though I said whoever wants to take the trade, they can take it, but you have to manage it because price can reverse on you. immediately, at any point. And I don't take going with the flow kind of trade unless it is pre-planned that, hey, today I'm expecting an open drive and the down move happens, then yes, I am aggressive enough to short here. See, this one I took the short here, right of the open, but I did not hold it, why? Because it was pre-planned trade, it was expected outcome, or for high probability trade, right? So I was observing, I was talking in Discord at that time, right here, when price was moving like this, right? And we discussed about it. And right before the open, I said usually price comes to the dream number. If it is trading near the dream number, usually it comes to dream number to test it, So only because of that idea, dream number was at 44 and 03, right? And price was moving around here at VWAP pretty much, right? That's why I took the short. The moment I see this before open, like 2 minutes before open, like this, I just waited, I just rely on this low, tiny low, and then I shorted at 54 right here with the price, my stop was right here, and then I was targeting this low pretty much, or dream number, a few points barely, but it was a high probability points, So, and then it came down here, see, sliced through this and closed high, right? But then I built out right here, that's all. That was pre-planned trade, right? And then this down move happened, right? So I did not traded it, but if you traded it, at least you should have shorted it right below Globex low, right? Because that's where the momentum kicks in, basically. While ES went below this low, and then you can short here, right here when it went through the Globex low. Remember, those are the important points, right? And then pull back here, you can short, right? But there is no guarantee how far it's gonna go. It may reverse on you, and it did actually. Look at this amount of points you got between this, barely 6-7 points. See, and I'm not into the game when my visibility is low. I don't take the trade. So, but NQ you got lucky because it moved fast and a lot, right? So whoever shorted NQ, they got lucky, right? But whoever shorted ES, price did not move a lot. See, so but anyway. So that's why it's a different arrow here. It's not ideal trade. But when price went far so much, right? Now you can look for a short at the pullback. That you can do. That I did actually. And then I typed in Discord that 66.71. This area, watch in ES. And in Q, 951, 940 and 978 to look for short, right? And also when price was coming down here, I said watch 850. So basically middle of these two levels, and then look at what happened. Price came to 851 or 852 and it reversed, right? So when it reversed, I knew that 850 did its job, and then it never looked back, right? So, but then when it went higher here, see, look at this here, down, up, right? Here, straight up. That's why this was the trade. VWAPs, broken support, turn into resistance idea, straight up move, exhaustion, pull back, short there, and do not look for earth continuation. Why? Because look at this, people fought it here, so these buyers are going to be here somewhere, so on the way down I bailed out right here, I didn't even waited for these things, I just on the way down right here I cut it at 58 or 59. So 67 or 68 to or 69 to 58, 10 points, good enough, right? For me, and that's all. NQ I did not do anything, because I knew 850 bounced, right? But yes, it was a good area here. NQ I could have shorted at 922, but I did not. NQ I didn't want to mess around, because it was so much exhausted. It can easily go rip up higher. NQ, this was my level, so this was the shorting level right here, and then you take a profit here at 922. That was your trade, right? Then by this time, when price bounced from here, right, your day is screwed up technically. That means you are not supposed to trade this price action after that, right? So because no one is in control. If this sellers were legit, price should not have done this and done this, So, and it was already stretched, right? So neither side is in control at that point. You don't trade unless price goes all the way here. Then you can short. Maybe here you can short, right? If how it coming there, that is important too, right? So see here, all this chop and nonsense, right? And then suddenly it just straight up straight up into where? Dream number and Globex low. Remember, Globex low is important. You took the trade here at the breakdown, right? Now same point, if you look at it here, same point, price came back straight up, right? So you can short, not here, but when price went higher, you should expect it to hold about this area and this area, right? But then instead here it held it, right? Good. Then it should hold it here. But then what happened? Slice through it. Here it held it, right? Good. But then this area acted as a resistance now. Now you know sellers are there at this line. The moment you see this, you're ready to short right here. And then back down. Either you take profit here, since the day is garbage, and you are trading in the garbage, you can't hold it in and out. Bail out here or bail out here. Simple, Same thing, yes, you can do the same damn thing, which is the short here, bail out here, anywhere, right? And that's it. Don't expect the moon here, or earth. It is not gonna go anywhere. So when price was going down here, everybody in the day trading world, people were thinking now it's a breakdown. Look at this, right? It's a breakdown, price coming from this naked dream number, right? Now it's gonna continue down, correct? To at least towards the morning low or even below. ES is going to do a breakdown now, right? Right here, look at this, right? So everybody shorted here, right? But when price was here, I said most likely the closing would be around 922. In Discord, I said closing will be around 922, and ES will be around 66 or so, right? So hold on, let me show you something. Look at this here, see, around what time? 3:20 p.m. right? I doubt that day will close at the tail end. It may close somewhere around 922 in NQ or 66 in ES, right? So which is when price was 322, which is right here or right here, right? And then I said it will go and close here, correct? And then we have a breakdown, right? The statement is still true. And then look at this, see, right here, right? And then ES is also close to 66, right? See, I took that trade also just based on that my expectation, Now hold on, so let me show you. I took the same trade though, right? Because I'm not allowed to trade. But look, see this? This is later in the day, right? And then the target was 920, correct? So I closed it at 915 to the dot, exactly to the dot. Okay, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. See, right here to the top, right? So it's all about the expectation of the price, how they behave. You need to learn how participants are playing their games, right? And you need to know these things, right? So, and then look at it, close is right here. My close was here, right? So that's how the trades were today. Not too much, but you just have to sniff through it, to figure out. That's how the day was even before the open. Now let me walk you through the Mboxwave also. So for Mboxwave, right? So at least the day is choppy now, screwed up day, right? So price is not gonna go anywhere significantly. That's the thing or you should know if you already watched my the previous part of this video, right? So based on that, let's say now you are watching it, right? So let's say price was at 850, or it's like chopping around here, and you are seeing this much, selling coming in, right? All this thing, and then suddenly just price started going upwards, right? With this, so that's something is of situation, right? So now you can see this thing is going higher, right? and then price pull back, and then it just die down. Everything is gone basically. The selling is gone, buying is gone, pretty much everything is gone, right? So now price is doing nothing, right? It's just playing ping pong game, right? So within that ping pong game, right, you can see this selling on the way down again, you can see it's dying off. See here, this arrow is dying off, right? And then, oops, hold on. And then you can see this upward. It's hard to, how do I zoom it? If I can zoom in, then I can show you. Man, okay. So, but anyway, it started rising here. See that? And then you had a nice breakout here. See that? It's a good delta even. Look at this, right? This delta size is 100, 32, 97, 65, 234, right? And then breakout, right? On the way down, you can see it 137, 36, 216, 103, 15, 85. No selling here. See? So supply was little bit there, but there is no selling here. And then you can see cumulative delta also green, right? In nutshell. Here it tried to go down, but it couldn't, right? And then suddenly, this thing came up and then break up. And then you had a pullback here. See double algo, right? That was your long with this buying, right? And then you can see this buying also here, suddenly spike up. That was your trade to the upside, right? And then you manage it, correct? And then you are managing it. Let's say you took a profit somewhere, anywhere, right? And then price went higher, right? And then we have a 464 delta. Everything is going green, right? But then here, buying is decreasing, right? Then again, price try to go higher, delta is gone, demand is decreasing here, here, and buying is decreasing. And then suddenly you see this much sell off. So selling came, this is flipping now, right? This selling is also coming now consistently, right? Then you had a pullback algo, double algo, all this thing. Now you are ready to short back to somewhere here, and here you can take profit, same area. See where it all started. If you want to take profit, this is a good time, right? Because selling is gone here. So this thing is also going higher, right? So take the profit, call it a day off. No need to mess around here later on. I'm not going to discuss this, right? Yeah, there were trades here, but I'm not going to discuss this. It's a waste of time. These were the good trades, and that will be all for today.